Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to the show, chat. Looks like the chat's blowing up already. Got Dominic in there, Brian's in there, Dale, some guy named the Scale Model Outlaw. I don't know what he's doing in there, but Steven's in there. Got a bunch of guys in there. Welcome, everybody. We appreciate it. There's Tiff, the Dirt Road Cinderella. How you doing, Tiff?
Hello, Tiffany.
A little bit change in the roster today. Justin and Jason are both out. We have our good friend Nick standing in with us today. Thank you, Nick, for joining us. And our good friend Frank from Frank's Model Works is going to hang out with us for a little while, and then he's taking his daughter to a concert, I believe. Is that right, Frank?
That is correct. I'm taking her to her first concert to see Jimmy Eat World and The Offspring.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
At Jones Beach Theater.
Hell of a first concert, man. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
25 years ago, you'd have been taking her to the mosh pit.
The last time she was at that concert venue was in 2013, the summer of 2013. My wife was 5 months pregnant with her, and we went to see 311.
Oh, wow.
But we didn't want to like, we weren't really there to see them. They had Cypress Hill opening for them, so that's who we were really there to see. We actually left. We left in the like the first set of 311. Everybody's looking at us like, "What are you looking at me for? They suck."
So she actually went to a first concert was a Cypress Hill concert, technically.
Yeah. It kind of explains a lot. She was in utero, but
man, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is cool.
The funny part about that concert was it was before legalization in New York, but they smoked a 9-foot bong on stage. So they were done. Their set was done. And, it was like the intermission between the opening act and 311 was about to come on. They put the house lights on. Some guy lights up a cigarette. There's a stratocumulus cloud of pot smoke wafting through the entire theater. And this security guy sees the guy lighting up a cigarette. He goes, "Hey, there's no smoking in here." Started laughing at him.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
That's funny.
And throughout the whole thing, oh, that's good. I have two guys from Massachusetts here, so I can tell this story.
Yeah.
Right.
That throughout the whole, like the opening act was the guy, something Scooby Snacks, the guy that sang "I Like Cool Beverages."
Oh,
So he started, and then Cypress Hill came on, and there was this girl sitting behind us from Massachusetts. But she was what we would like. I'm sure you guys have heard this term before. She was definitely a masshole.
yeah.
She wasn't like you guys. I love you guys, but everything was
Oh, yeah.
So it was like so like I said, it was the summer after Hurricane Sandy, and Jones Beach Theater got wiped out.
Yeah.
And you could see on the stone of the stage where the high water mark was.
Wow.
And you could, like, she pointed out, she goes, that's how high the water got. I wish it would have turned wiped this entire island off the face of the earth. She's saying that in New York. She's talking about that. So I did the one thing. Like, if you ever visit New York, this goes for all years in the chat, wherever you are. If you ever come to, like, the area of New York City, if you're talking loud enough where other people can hear you, be careful.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially careful what you say. Because, and if you're going to do that, it's something you need to look out for, because if somebody in New York City or the environs thereof does this and make sure that they look at you and make eye contact with you, shut up. Sentence, full stop, shut up.
Yeah.
Because it's coming. It's happening. But the people that are going to kick your ass are actually on their way.
Right.
Yeah.
The one person who's turning around to look at you is giving you, like, you're gonna take a trip to the hospital. You better shut your mouth.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
The best part was I turned around. She says that, and I turned around and I gave her the look. And from 2 rows behind me, I hear this girl's voice go, "Oh yeah, buddy, it's coming."
Wow.
She saw me do it, and like, this girl was ready to clock her.
I had a kid that worked for me years ago. This is probably 25 years ago. He was a huge Red Sox fan, loved Manny Ramirez. So he goes to a Yankees-Red Sox playoff game in New York.
Oh.
And the Red Sox won. He's getting on the subway. He's got a jersey on, Ramirez. A cop stopped him, and he says, listen, he said,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. He said, take that jersey off if you want to get off the subway.
Yeah, you're going to die.
And he said, I'm dead serious. He said, do you have another shirt to put on? And he goes, yeah. He goes, honestly, he goes, I'm not being a bad guy. He says, I'm saving your life. He said, change that shirt.
Yeah.
And he did. He took the shirt off and he put another one on and get on the thing. The cop, he said the cop was dead serious.
Yeah.
I grew up a Met fan, and my brother-in-law is a Yankee fan. I sat in the bleachers during a Met and Yankee game. It was the game where what was his name? Mike Piazza had the piece of the bat thrown at him by what was his name? Roger Clemens?
Yeah.
That I was at that game in the bleachers with the bleacher creatures as a Met fan, wearing a telephone company Emerald Society shirt because I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
And even that, people are picking on because I wasn't wearing a Yankee shirt. They were like, nice shirt. As soon as I walked in, nice shirt, asshole.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in.
Yeah. See, if you were younger, you would have looked at him and said, I'm not an asshole. I'm the whole ass. And hang on 1 second and then clocked him without even looking at him.
Yeah, no. Not in the bleachers of old Yankee Stadium. No, they'll kill you.
Yeah, well, that's what that cop said to this kid that worked for me.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't have made it to the next stop. They would have killed him before that train made it.
That's what the cop said. Said you won't get off the subway.
Well, that's why here in the South, we just look at you and say, bless his heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's what you get. Like, I noticed that in the South. If you say excuse me or you apologize, like you tripped over something or whatever, say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Then you're cool. But if you don't say it, then and they say bless your heart, that that's the same thing. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
Dean, I am working on a 68 Dart that I have hacked to pieces. You can tell I took the door out, took the front clip off, and got the chassis going. I've been working on this one for a while, but there's the chassis. I was telling the guys earlier, I finally got the chassis for the most part done. I'm painting up the wheels now, and wheels and tires, so those will be able to go on. Got the wheelbase figured out. The chassis, Dean, I think this is your first time in here, so I'll break it down for you. The chassis is off of a 90s Pro Stock at the STP, Revell STP Pontiac. And then the Dart is obviously the Revell 68 Dart. But I've hacked it all up and rubbed and did a little bit of scratch building. I don't call myself a scratch builder, but I've done a little bit of scratch building, and we're getting there, man. I feel like we're coming down to the end of the line with this one. It's got a twin turbo Hemi that's going to end up in it. There's the twin turbo Hemi there. So excited about getting it all together and getting closer and closer.
Nice.
But yeah, Dean asked me what I'm working on. Frank, I know you're just kind of hanging out today, keeping us busy until you get ready to go to your game. But Nick, you're the new guy. You want to talk about what you're working on? We're going to do something we call Make You Big. And we're going to go ahead and give you the solo screen if you want to show and talk about what you're working on.
Sure. One of the things I'm working on is 68 Chevelle. I made it into kind of a resto mod type car. It was going to be a pretty much stock SS car, but I ended up putting a set of rims on. I like the way they look, so I just kind of made it a resto mod. It's got a little Pro Charge big block under there.
Nice. Is it 68 or 69?
68. It's almost done. I got to put the bumpers on, the mirrors, door handles, little shit like that, stuff like that. Sorry about that.
Nice. No, you're good. You can cuss. It happens, right?
And then I got this other thing that came from Australia. I ordered a few months back. The guy kind of shut his website down. He was a 3D printer, Andy Fullbore. It's called Fullbore Models, Resin Models. And I don't have the other ones here. I bought two Toronto LJ and an LC car. They're little Holden Torontos. kind of looked like a Vega, but kind of looked like a Pinto, and then kind of looked nothing like either. It's weird.
It's weird.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. You can just Google it, But this is I'll show you the body, and I'll take a picture off the box here. But this is it's a concept car. It's called the FIGY Holden. I guess they made this in 2005. It was a concept car. They brought it around to all the shows in Australia. A guy built it. It was his idea. I don't know the guy's name off the top of my head, but it looks a cross between the Cadzilla, Chevy Fleet.
Oh yeah. I've seen somebody build that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a cool
it's cool as hell. It's got an LS motor in it. It's got tons of like the chassis. There's more parts. I just don't have them out. I just was doing the body prep, but I'll show you the box, and you can see what it looks like on the cover.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
It's like I was like, I gotta get that thing, man. That thing is just like, I don't know what it almost looked like a Merc, but I'm like, I didn't know what kind of car it was, so I did some research. So they built it in 2005. It's made after the 1953 FJ Holden. It's supposed to look like that, but more of obviously a custom car. And I know Holden went out in, I think, 2017 or something like that. Maybe it was like a last ditch to keep, save the company or something. I don't know what it was, but it's such a cool looking car. I mean, it comes with a lot of awesome things. It's got an LS motor, like I said, a bunch of cool interior. It's all custom. As I get there, I'll eventually put some pictures up on my Instagram account as I get there. But it should be a fun, cool little build. It's kind of out of my zone. I don't really build much of that. I just most likely build muscle cars, race cars, and whatever. But
I saw those, and there's a bunch. You're right. There's a bunch of different ones that they have available.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the same 3D printer guy, but he was from Australia, and I looked at them, and in fact, Brian Burwell and I were looking at them one night.
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, you get one of those. It might cost you a little bit in shipping to get it here, but you build it right, and you set it down on the table, there won't be another one like it.
Right. It's funny because he closed the site down, but I tagged him on an Instagram post when I got the kit because, I mean, I love his stuff. He had a bunch of aftermarket stuff. I bought engines, everything off him. So he said, I'm not going to be totally out. He goes, I may do some stuff, in the future, which is good to know. He's definitely a good cat. I don't know how long he's doing it for. I just found out about it, so I ordered a bunch of stuff, and I had a bunch of points that were expiring back in April, and I got an email that says your points are expiring. You got to use them. So I had like 2,000 points. I even realized it. But then when I logged on his site, it said he's closing down. So I'm like, shit, he's going to close. So I just got a bunch of stuff, and it took since April to get it. But he probably got inundated with orders because everybody probably wanted stuff before.
I'm sure.
Going to supposedly go under or whatever, So, but it was cool. It's a good, cool little kit.
Yeah,
Stuff for sure.
It's Holden was a division of Chevrolet.
Yes, GM Holden, right?
Yeah. So that SS that Chevy had in like 14 around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
Yep.
that was based on a Holden car they had over in Australia.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing, Nick. And just to get through the round table, that leaves you, Tim. What are you working on, buddy? Are you going to end big in you, or are you just?
No, nothing to go big on. I'm building this.
Nice.
I'm building it as the box art. I just started. Just took it out of the box an hour ago. This, to quote my friend Frank Steffens, I screwed the pooch on the paint.
Frank, you would never say such a thing. Never.
Wait till I tell you how I got that.
Yeah. Well, so everything else on the car is done. The interior is done. Chassis, motor, everything's done.
Nice.
So I painted it. Jason came down, did a video, Blue Ox Model Shop.
Yep.
We painted that Dodge for him. I painted mine, and it was perfect. So during the week, I did all the trim. I did everything, the decals. So yesterday, before my club meeting, I had a ton of stuff to do. I had to leave here early, but my wife was away, and I didn't sleep, so I was up at 5. So I said, you know what? I said, I got time. I'll go clear coat that, put it in dehydrator. By the time I come home from the meeting, I can wet sand it and polish it and be great. So I only use Splash 2K Clear. It's all I use. So I go out, I get everything going, put my dehydrator on, get the booth ready, mix up my clear. First coat, perfect. Second coat, perfect. Third coat, like a sheet of glass. I'm thinking, I'm not even going to have to wet sand this. I'm just going to polish it. Me being a little cheap sometimes, I had clear coat left, and I hate to waste it. I said, I get enough, I'll do one more coat. Yeah. And then the fish eyes showed up. They're all staring at me. So I said, I'll put it in dehydrator and I'll worry about it later. Well, my mother-in-law is sick, so we went and saw her after pick my wife up at the airport. So I got home about 8:30 last night, and I took it out of dehydrator. It was no better. So I started sanding, and I sanded, and I sanded. I get it down to the plastic, and whatever that was, it made divots in the plastic.
Oh, wow.
So the body was no good. So now here's a great story. It's nice to have connections. So as I'm sitting there last night at 8:30 trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I needed the decals, I needed the body, I needed the hood, all that crap. So I text my friend Brian from Hobby Emporium.
Brian's
Hey, sorry to bother you. Do you think you got one of these in stock still? I sent him a picture. I'll check first thing in the morning. Now, they open up at noontime on Sundays. He said, I get there at 9:15. My phone goes off. I got one. Come and get it whenever you want. I'll let you in. So I went up this morning. I had to mow the grass and do some of my chores. So I got there a little after 10, and we shot the shit for a good hour and a half. But Brian Hobby Emporium, I'm going to show you the business card there. If you live in the New England area, this is the hobby shop to go to.
And Brian's in the chat as well.
Absolutely everything. You do not need to go anywhere else. They have, you name a brand of paint, they have it.
Yep.
Military kits, I want to say in the thousands.
Yep.
And they have kits that nobody else has. That one Jason bought, that FMOAQP, whatever it is. That military truck with the trailer and the tank. They had that.
Get it, Frank.
And you can find one anywhere. Yeah, Famo, yeah. So Brian is super knowledgeable. He'll do anything for you. If you need stuff, if you're in the New England area, that's the hobby store to go to.
It's Brian
Awesome place. Yep. Really good place.
The man.
And he's also a regular here on the show. He's always in the chat.
He's always
we need to get him. We need to get him on one day as a guest.
There you go.
Yeah, we can. I'll get in touch with him and ask him to come on. I'm sure he'd be happy to.
He's like Jason, he's cleared out his Sundays for everything but the show.
No, I'm not feeling the love anymore from Jason.
Right?
Jason, big old crack right here, buddy. Big crack.
I had a private conversation with Jason. And he was, I'm not planning anything else for Sunday. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. It's all good.
Hey, did I show you guys my Mack dump truck that I finished?
What did you just call me?
Yeah, Mack dump truck. Hang on, I'll grab it.
Mr. Dean Funderburk. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Welcome, and please come back anytime you feel like it, boss. Glad to have you.
All right, here it is. It's big.
Ooh,
that
thing is a truck.
That's fine.
Wait a minute. That's in Big and Worthy. Hang on just a second. That's in Big and Worthy. Boom! Look at that.
That is my street rod build, street machine build for the Blue Ox Model Shop. My little car. So I have been told that certain models you can't call them certain things. And I said this last week that I bought it, I paid for it, I put the work into it, I can call it whatever I want. And this is my Mack dump truck. It's not a Fiat. It's not a street machine group build. It is my Mack truck, my Mack dump truck.
It's the best one I've ever seen.
That's the prettiest one I've ever seen. It does look like a pregnant roller skate, but we'll call it a Mack truck if that's what you like.
Yeah, it does. But that's okay. So anybody who builds a model kit and you want to call it something, you want to call it a resto mod, say, or you want to call it a street machine, it's yours. You bought it, you built it, you painted it, you call it whatever you want. This is my Mack dump truck.
You guys are never ever gonna let that poor slob live that down.
Nope.
Both of them. Because I was watching the automotive podcast on Monday. James Duff, James Testa, and Sean Svensson, and Duff brought it up there too.
Yeah. No.
Listen, if you're going to be stupid, you got to be tough. That's just how it
Hey,
is.
you know what I mean?
Well, say stupid things, win stupid prizes, right?
Man. Absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know. The whole model thing is what you want it to be. So if I want to call that a Mack dump truck, who are you to question when I call my model?
Hey, listen, we all know we couldn't get a mod top on a 68 Charger.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm told you couldn't, but you know.
I've seen it.
Sure, you can get whatever you want for the money.
Every single time, that model, that body crosses the pixels of any computer screen anywhere, I get an email.
The Mopar.
No. You couldn't get that on a Charger, and
Yeah.
the blue pattern was for Plymouth only.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she left you. That's why she left you. That's
Yeah.
why you're not allowed to see your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Gloria from Stout Creations put it in the chat. Seen the price of the Revell's
Yes.
Chevy S10 lowrider that has the little die cast in it.
Yeah.
And
$60.
$60. What is
Yeah.
this thing? Rhodium plated? What the
Yeah.
hell? What is it? Gold?
Jason and I were talking about it. I forget if it was on here or just
No, it was in the
or-
chat.
Yeah, it was in the chat, and it was like, holy beans and macaroni. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
The last time that kit came out without it came out a couple of years ago as like a street version, not necessarily
I
the
built
lowrider.
Yeah.
It was like $24.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me $36 for a 1/64th scale die cast?
Crazy.
Yeah, that you're gonna end up giving your grandkids to get lost.
Yeah.
Right. Just go away. Go away.
Yep. Oh, the Hobby Lobbyists are gonna eat that up though,
Yeah.
and then complain about it.
Matter of fact, when Jason was down, I built that S10. I don't know if I have it out. Hang on.
Tim just gets up from his chair so we can watch him walk away.
Yeah.
Watch that ceiling fan spin around. 'Cause that's awesome. Tim looks good coming in going, who you fooling?
Tim gets up and walks away just so he can say, "I'm blinded by the light from the window in my hobby room."
If you want to make it feel worse, I got 2 windows.
Oh,
Ooh.
2 windows.
One of them has
Oh.
an air conditioner in it, so my hobby room's air
Do you ever
conditioned.
find yourself impersonating Evita Perón? Don't cry for me, Argentina.
That's funny.
I don't know where the hell it is.
Listen,
away.
I'm currently the last guy
Drove
on the
away.
planet that needs to be picking on anybody about their hobby room.
Oh, the fan lights up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is highfalutin.
Whoa.
Holy. Wow.
Actually, my fan does too.
I found it was hiding with my Fiero.
Hero.
Ah,
Oh, that kit came out again too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snatch that up.
Fiero came out? Oh,
Yeah, the
boy.
Fiero.
The 85
Oh,
GT at that, so they're really
So
good.
there's the Fiero.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
always liked that car. I always thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I built that a while ago. That was a gift from a fellow club member.
Oh, nice.
And here's the S10. That's the S10.
Yeah.
That's the one that just came out a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all-wheel drive, has a turbo 4.3 in it, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
I think the lowrider, I'm not sure. I don't know if they still have Duff was talking about it on the podcast. The tooling on that is one of those ones where it originally came out as a 2-wheel drive, and then they changed it to make the Cyclone
Yeah.
into all-wheel drive.
Yeah. Well, that kit there is the Cyclone without all the body work. On
Without all the cladding.
Yeah. Other than that, it's the same kit.
Cyclone.
So I had a second one. So when Jason came down, he was saying how much that lowrider was. So I gave him that kit, and a while ago I had given him some lowrider wheels and stuff, and it came in like a 60 Impala or a 65 Impala. Remember they did those in a lowrider?
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him all the El Camino. The El Camino came in on lowrider stuff. So I gave all that to him. I said, you got the lowrider, now here's the kit. You don't have to spend $60 for it.
There was a period where Revell lowridered and donked everything.
Yeah.
Like first it would come out as a lowrider, then it would come out as a donk.
If you guys didn't know, Tim's the model fairy. He just gives models to everybody.
The model fairy.
What's that?
So if you guys didn't know you were the model fairy, if you need a model, you don't have it, just ask Tim. I'll give it to you.
He has a wand and everything.
Yeah. I do. I give a lot away. I don't care. Just a kit.
I'm the same way, actually. I give a bunch away to the guys on Instagram. Oh, I never built that. Hold on, I'll get one over to you.
Yeah.
Oh God, Ted from Rattle Can. Oh God, not the donks.
I know. I agree, Ted. I agree 100%.
I'm happy for everybody to build what they want to build, but you probably will never see a donk in here unless I know I can use the body for something else.
Yeah.
The donk wheels that came with them. Does anybody hold on to them?
I've never bought one of those kits.
I bought the kits. If I needed the kit for parts and stuff, I would just buy the kit. But I usually take those wheels, and I don't think I saved them. I might have just chucked them.
Yeah.
How do they fit on them? Aren't they really huge? Like, how does it fit on the model?
They don't. They just.
I don't know. Yeah,
you'd never be able to steer it if it was.
That's one of those things. Revell doesn't really give a shit sometimes. Like, hey, listen, we gave you a box art. Figure it out.
Right, figure it out. Right, yeah. Lucky you got box art.
You know what those donk wheels cost us?
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes they think that our name is Mikey. Let's get Mikey. He'll build anything.
Build anything,
right?
Yeah.
Well, if you guys ever wandered into like
lift kits, Nick. Okay. That's gonna
there's a Facebook group called Airfix, and those guys, they're at everything. Like everything Airfix puts out, it doesn't matter how bad it is. Like Airfix plastic is very soft and stuff. And like sometimes people will complain about it. You have no right to complain. We should be grateful that they provide us with anything. You could tell that guy grew up with his father resting his beer on his head.
Yeah, exactly.
While he beat the crap out of his mom.
Out of him, right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? That guy is an older guy that he's right. Back then, there was nothing. So you were happy for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You were happy you weren't getting smacked around by Airfix.
Right.
Yeah.
You hated it for mom, but it wasn't you. So what the hell?
Airfix went door to door in Cornwall, kicking people in the nuts. We should be grateful they didn't do that here.
Yeah.
J.R. Calvin's apologist, possibly. No, they a couple of years ago, Airfix came out with a 1/24th scale Hellcat.
Wow.
That's a big point. That's a big line.
Right.
A lot of stuff going on there. And it was good. You know, you could build something really nice out of it. It's just a lot of times because their plastic is very soft. Sometimes we get the opposite end of the spectrum with brittle plastic. Their plastic is almost like that toy-like plastic sometimes.
Oh.
Have any Airfix kits handy. And people were complaining about it, and they were like, well, you're just, and they used, I hate this word, spoilt. Not like in America, we'd say spoiled.
Mm.
They say spoilt. SPOILT.
Spoiled.
You know what? You know what happens if you say spoilt in front of me? You get this.
Yeah. And then it's coming.
You get that look over your shoulder. It's coming, pal. You better shut up.
Get ready. It's coming.
You see, you like how I did that? That comedy, I brought it back around.
Yeah. Nice.
Comedy gold right there.
It's coming, yeah.
Well, as many of you know, we had Justin out today, and then we got a substitute for him who apparently is on Canadian time and just arrived. So y'all say hey to Mr. Rob Adams. Welcome to the party, Rob.
Rob, how are you?
How you doing?
World famous Rob Adams. How are you, handsome?
You guys might recognize him from the Model Insanity podcast.
How do I make this full screen, or can I?
If you're on your computer, you should be able to.
No, I'm not. If I was on my computer, I wouldn't be able to work on a model because it takes up my bench.
Rob, do you remember a couple of years ago when Airfix came out with the 1/24th scale Hellcat?
Yep.
And the Airfix Facebook group was a flutter with yelling at people who had the nerve to not be grateful for the 1/24th scale Hellcat.
Well, I didn't build it, but I've seen it built. It's a pretty nice model.
It's a pretty nice model, but like you know, with Airfix plastic, it's very soft. It's not it's like sometimes we get plastic that's too brittle. Other times we get plastic like Airfix's, which is very soft. And that was one of the complaints of the kit. There was something else because of that softness of the plastic. I think the way the engine mounted to the fuselage to the firewall, people were complaining about that. And then you had all the clowns from the Midlands in the UK saying that we should feel we should be grateful that Airfix graced us with that kit. And,
apparently their plastic quality is increasing. So yeah, that was like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, it was up there. It was
we were talking about brittle plastic on the Discord last night. The old Johans, you know how Johans, when they get old, they would dry out and be brittle. I found the dyed Revell stuff, like that Pro stock chassis from that 90s Firebird. Same way, super brittle stuff, like on the same category as like resin, super brittle.
Don Yost used to talk about the differences in Revell plastic, and I didn't know what he was talking about. There is an actual discernible difference between a Revell kit that was molded in, say, the 90s and a Revell kit that comes out today. There is a discernible, and it's almost like it's night and day now, but it's almost as if they inoculated us, like they worked their way. It was almost like a continuum or a spectrum to get from where they were in the 90s to where they are now. Because if you grab a kit that was, do I have one handy? I don't. But if you grab a kit that was molded by Revell in the early 90s, it's much harder plastic. It's different to work with. It sands differently. It cuts differently.
Yeah,
technology.
What year this kit is? This kit's from 1988.
Yeah,
Chevy. And you can see the plastic. You can feel it. It's so much different.
Yeah.
Look how shiny it is.
When was the merge?
I don't know.
The Monogram and Revell merge.
Around that time.
Yeah, it was 89-ish, 89-ish, 90-ish, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Maybe 87.
Yeah.
Those
stated 88.
87 through 94 is one long year for me because that's when I discovered drinking.
Oh.
Rob Altus says 89. That sounds about right.
Rob, how's things down in Canada?
Down in Canada?
Or up in Canada or Canada?
Rainy today.
Is it?
What are you working on, Rob?
I am working on Tamiya F35C.
Nice.
Nice.
It's a lot of work, this friggin' kit.
Really? I thought Tamiyas were pretty basic.
Oh, I'm not saying that it doesn't go together good. I'm just, there's a lot, like...
Oh, a lot to it?
Yeah, like...
It's funny, with like some of the...
I don't know how well you can see this, but you got to paint. That's all molded in mostly.
Wow. Holy crap.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's the weapons bay. That took me a day and a half just to paint it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that easily. That would take me a lifetime to paint it. No, you know what I noticed? That a lot of the military kits between aircraft and armor and all that, those kits all have a ton of parts. Like an automotive kit, if it's got 120 parts, that's a lot for an automotive kit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
military kits, 300-400 parts, easy.
Yeah, this is all about the paint job. It's a very involved paint job. You don't think so when you see one. You're like, it's just a fucking gray plane, but it's not.
Yeah. Are you going to nationals next week, Rob?
Nope, not this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a haul for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where Justin is. That's why he can't be here today because
Justin's on a family vacation.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. No.
He's on a family vacation. Then he said Thursday he's going to the nationals.
Right.
What he told me last night.
What's up, Leon?
What's up, Leon? How you doing?
Yeah, the guys are going to be beaten there on Thursday, so they're only going for a day, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for them it makes sense though.
Why? Where is it this year?
Virginia Beach.
Virginia.
No.
Hampton, Virginia.
Va Beach. What's up, Chet? Chet, if you hadn't seen it already, I finally did your shop card shout out earlier today. So I hope you got to see that. If you didn't, I did get it done, man. After what, 2 months, 3 months of having your card?
Did you get your printer yet, Chet? Answer me.
Now. Right now. What are you waiting
for? Hurry up.
Answer me, goddamn.
Shiny. Very shiny.
Nick, how did the Panther Pink?
It was good. I had built up the layers of paint because it was enamel, so I was just taking it down, and I had gone through in a couple of areas, which isn't a total big deal. I'll probably have to touch that up, but at that point, I'm like, you know what? I got other stuff. That'll be another third repair I have to do to that, or second. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put it in the box for a while and concentrate on some other stuff I need to get done. So it's kind of boxed for now. It'll be back. It'll be back at some point.
It's a Plymouth, right?
It's a Dodge Charger.
Okay.
70 Charger. Sorry, 70 Charger.
So which was which? Was the Panther Pink Dodge or was the Moulin Rouge? They're the same color, but they had different names.
Yeah, I think Plymouth was Panther Pink and Dodge was Moulin Rouge. I don't hold me on that though. I'm not 100% on that. You're right. They're the same colors, just different.
I think Panther Pink was Dodge and
maybe it's that way. You're right. Maybe it's that way.
I think that's what my instinct is, but I could be wrong.
You could be right. I
don't tell him he's right.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah, don't tell him he's right.
I don't want to be wrong anymore.
I need to know though if you can get a mod top on a 68 Charger. That's what I want to know.
Whoa. You couldn't put a mod top on anything in 68. They were only 69 and 70.
I should have just, you know what I should have did, Frank, to really piss people off? I should have put a mod top on it.
Put one on a Chevy. That would go awful well.
Camaro or something. Yeah, you know, hey, why not?
Right? I was almost thinking of putting a mod top on that 53 Chevy, but I found a color in my paint stash that I think will look better, so no mod top on that.
They actually experimented with a mod top in 1974 Panther Pink and Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
It never made it to production, but there was a couple, you know, they make swatches and stuff like that. They probably had enough to put it on a car. I think it was like a show car or a demonstrator.
That'd be cool.
There it is from Chet. Dodgers Panther Pink. Plymouth is called Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge, nice.
Rob also said that.
Rob, is that all you build? Just military planes and tanks and stuff?
No, I build everything.
Build everything, yeah. I mean, I should know that because I listen to the podcast all the time.
Hey, Pigskin.
Yeah.
You got to send Tiffany a shop card.
Yeah, I know. I just told everybody I'm waiting for
Hurry up.
my next batch of cards to come in.
Do it now.
Tiffany and Gloria both have been waiting for a while.
Get out your crayons and make one special.
For Christ's sake, Mike, I sent her a shop card and I don't even have shop cards.
Right?
Slob.
Sorry,
No,
guys.
if it's a model and I like it, I'll build it. I don't really care.
Nice.
I'm at the paint booth. I'll be right back.
Well, I told Justin this, but I'll tell you, Rob, your podcast got me excited enough to buy a tank model.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's not a fancy one. It's a Tamiya. Right here. Yeah, let me grab it. And you can tell me if it's good or not.
I don't usually build too much Tamiya armor because you're right. It's oversimplified compared to what else is out there. Their aircraft are a lot different, though.
Yeah. Where am I? I bought that one.
Oh, the Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good kit.
Yeah.
From
It
what I
comes with
understand.
that little Jeep and stuff too. So
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to join you guys with the turkey shoot this year and build that.
That might be a bit much for a turkey shoot, but you
Yeah,
can
it's
try.
48 hours. But
Yeah.
Don't let anybody hold you back, Tim. Go for it.
Do it, man.
do it.
You might need a week's recovery, but you'll get it done.
Listen.
I did a mini yard kit last year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless your heart. Wow.
And then I dropped it right after I took photos of it. Thing exploded.
I did that before.
I'd like to say I was pissed, but I really didn't give a shit at that point. I was like,
A
whatever.
friend of ours, BG, dropped himself after he finished his build for the 48-hour group build.
He did. He
He
did.
went to put his feet up on his desk in victory, and the back of his shaft fell out, and he just disappeared through a trap door. Like nobody saw him for like 5 minutes, and we thought he was dead. Like,
We were genuinely concerned.
yes. And then finally we start seeing him claw his way back up. And we're all he's in Arizona, we're on the other side of the country. Like, I don't even know like where to call. Get him an ambulance. He then took that chair out to the desert and shot it.
Shot it? Nice.
Night, Donnie. Take it easy, bud.
I'm sure it deserved it.
Well, he started his new media company. He calls it Broken Chair Media. But speaking of shout outs, I'm gonna do a shout out on one that's not model related, but those of you that hadn't noticed, I got some lettuce off my face yesterday, so I want to give a shout out to my barber, my Mikey at Elevated Barbering. Super cool dude, young guy, does a great job. And they have a podcast as well under Elevate Barbering, which is pretty entertaining. It's more than just barbering, but it's a lot of fun. That place is really unique. It's got a real young vibe. They all the barbers have toolboxes for where they keep all their stuff in. It's a pretty neat place, man. I go down there about every other week or whatever and try to get a shave up. But Mikey hooked me up yesterday and got rid of that shit that was on my face, made me look like a human again. My girl was even smiled at me the next time I saw her. And go ahead, Frank. I can see the insults coming.
Is that possible for you to look human? Just
I
saying.
do like him.
Is there literally anything you won't plug?
No, there's not. Mikey's a good guy, man.
Stop what you're doing right now. Fill out a card. I don't care. Go down to the Hallmark store. You can give them a plug when you get back. Fill it out and send it to Tiffany. Do it now.
Baboon's ass. No, Mikey. I don't look like a baboon's ass. That's got to be damn rib in there. Electricians, no. Elevate barbering. Ass now. But no, I've been waiting for that, for my cards to come in, but I can't complain because the guy that does my cards is a friend of mine, and he kind of does them when he can, and he doesn't charge me nothing for them, so I don't get mad that I've been waiting 4 or 5 months now for a set of cards, but I probably should go down and pay him the money that it costs to make them, and then I get them a whole lot quicker.
Probably. That's usually how that shit works.
Usually that's how it works. But I'm broke and cheap. I got to put power out to my building. That's going to cost me more money than it's worth. Electricians are the one thing you don't plug, Mike. Well, I probably will be as soon as I get an electrician to come.
Yeah, you better
to my building. I'll be like, hey guys, check out so and so electronics because they wired my building for me.
If you want lights in that outhouse, you better start.
Right?
You better find one. Today's episode of the Sunday Builds podcast is brought to you by Sparky's Electric.
That's true. We want to give special thanks to Florida Power for running a power pole out there with a meter. Thanks.
For moving up my appointment. What a meter.
That's it. Big shout out to my general contractor. Woo-woo.
Yeah. Big old thumbs up.
Big old thumbs up.
Big old thumbs up to Fred's Plumbing, pumping the shit right out of your model house.
Here's the big question, Mikey. When you're with your woman and you get undressed, you go to, this is brought to you by.
I do. Body by Coors Light. Thank you very much.
Not Magnum condoms, mini Magnum condoms.
That usually goes a little bit like this. Oh God!
For the mediocre wienering of a lifetime.
Right? Oh God! Turn the light out. Turn the light out.
Yeah. The best form of birth control is get undressed in front of your wife with the lights on.
Right. I told her it's okay to point and it's okay to laugh, but to laugh and point is just rude.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear frenzied footsteps upstairs. The girls must be getting ready for the concert.
Well, yeah, what you're going to see don't sound too bad. My brother-in-law, I had to take my 2 nieces to see Justin Bieber.
Oh my.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I said, Ken, you couldn't have just brought him in and stood in the hallway or out in go back to the car or something. He's like, no. One of them was 11 and the other one was like 9. He's like, no, I had to go in. Something about that kid, you just want to give him a smack in the head.
Well, how many of y'all know that A-Stand now owns Alclad? Did y'all know that? Well, I say A-Stand. MIG Paints.
Yeah.
MIG owns Alclad now, and they're selling it under the A-Stand brand.
If it's not getting bought up by AK, it's getting bought up by MIG.
I just used their black chrome over my standard. When I do black chrome or chrome, I use the Testors enamel black 50-50 with unicorn tears with a couple drops of enamel hardener. That's my base for my chrome, and was the base for this black chrome. And I'm here to tell you, it looks really, really good. I'm impressed with it. It looks as good as the Alclad stuff. I don't think they changed the formula at all.
Well, they shouldn't.
Yeah, I can't imagine why it wouldn't broke. Don't fix it, right?
Right. Precisely.
Super happy with it. And I was a little nervous because this is the only set of rims like that I got. So I was like, oh, God, I hope it comes up good.
This 57 Chevy I'm doing on the box art, it's black and white. It is going to be, to me, a white primer, Mr. Hobby black primer, with a nice dose of clear coat. And you won't even know that it's primer when it's done.
No, you probably won't.
I've done it like 4 times now. That Toyota, I did the Toyota truck for the 48-hour group build. That was white primer. I did a Dodge, a Super B. That's to me a gray primer.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
It's just gray primer with 2K clear on it. So
I like your poles.
thanks.
Open
I
up
was
the
going
hood.
for that. I was going for that drag racing look. You see them in all the old vintage pictures. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
good or bad. But that's got that tri-power setup from Fireball.
Yeah,
That is
That's a-
so nice.
that is a beautiful, beautiful carburetor.
Yeah, he does. All his stuff is nice.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy to boot.
Well, I feel like we're leaving Nick out of the circle. Either that or he's really quiet by
No, I'm
nature.
just building, but yeah, yeah.
So just not to, I don't want to destroy the build this late for you, Nick, but simply changing the wheels and maybe some power adders on the engine, that's not a
Not a
resto.
resto mod.
It's not a
So pick that up right now.
You know what?
Throw it in the garbage.
You
I mean, it's a
also-
nice build and everything,
you
but
You also can't get a mod top on a 68 Charger.
So Nick, since you can't call it a resto mod, what are you going to call that thing? I mean, is that an international tow truck or what is it?
It's a Mazda Miata. That's what I'm going to call it.
It's a Miata.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to
that
call it.
68 Chevelle by Revell is a beautiful kit.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that
It
and the
is. 68
nice.
and the 9 are both.
What a
both-
sweetheart of a build that
Yeah,
kit.
the frame. I love the way the frame is 2-piece from the floor. You know, it's a really good. I don't know.
It shows a total different approach to kit design.
Yeah.
That goes back the first time. Depends on which kit came first, and I don't remember. But the first time I experienced it was building the '67 Camaro.
Yeah.
Where it's almost as if the floor is connected to the inner fenders.
Yep.
And that carries over also into the late issue belt kits.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to put it together, and things go together well.
The 70, the Revell 70 CUDA, the 125th scale one is a nice. It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
Got sections. I love that too. But yeah, Revell I love their kits. I always liked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're my favorite automotive kit for sure is Revell. That's what I build the most of. I've been on a kick with all the old Monogram stuff. I've been building a bunch of that.
Yeah.
They did in the past when they like the kits from the 60s and 70s were very, very spindly.
Yeah.
It had too many working features. But I went to a Mosquito Con show in New Jersey. Ooh, I gotta say maybe 7 years ago, where a guy did a box stock perfect build of the
What'd you do?
Listen, I might get yanked out of here in a second. I don't know.
They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me
Listen,
away.
this is
He did a
This is
box
Lynn.
stock build of the 30 Woody, where all the doors opened perfectly and straight. It was one of the best models I've ever seen. It was just beautiful, and because it was basically drowned out. It was because at a model car show, it would have really stood out because we know what went into making that look that good. But there at Mosquito Con, it was the year this guy showed up. I don't know where it was. It was like a famous it was the diorama of a famous scene where a Pershing tank was taken out by a King Tiger late in the war, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I believe in Berlin. Guy made a diorama in 1/35th scale, and we're talking this thing was like 20 feet long. It was ridiculous. So that thing's against, and the guy used actual fire to char some of the wood, so it smelled like a burning building.
Yeah.
So against that backdrop, you have this Revell 30 Woody where all of us would have gathered around it. Like, wow, that's amazing. But it got drowned out by stuff like that.
Yeah.
Brandon Boyd, those sirens are for Nick for sure.
What did you do now?
Listen, this is the city of Lynn. The sirens every 5 minutes. I'm used to it, you know.
Rob, you look like you're pretty far along on that plane.
No.
No?
Well, yes and no.
What colors did they use for the paint scheme, Rob?
It's called Have Glass Gray.
So
it's got this weird, like,
metallic-y
sheen, which even 2 coats of flat and it's still got a sheen on it. It's fucking weird. It's a weird color paint, man.
The last I was into planes, MRP came out with a Have Glass. Is that still the standard, or is there?
This is real colors. It's a little dark, I think, but I'm using it because it's all I got.
Yeah, they used it. Basically, it was I guess a mid coat, but MRP paints were hot.
They're nice paints.
If you hose that stuff on, you could melt the kit.
Oh yeah, you got to go build it up slow, and it's very, very thin. So
yeah.
Hey, Rob, who's the paint company that sponsors your podcast? You guys always do commercials about them. I think he does tracks too.
Well, that's Squadron now, but that used to be Jeff Hearn, Scale Colors.
Yeah, that's what Scale Color. Yeah, so he got bought out as well.
He works for Squadron now, but yeah, they bought him out, and now he works for him. Still doing development. So
yeah.
What's up, Jeff, my bearded brother? Good to see you in the chat.
No, I still got the cockpit to do, the arrestor hook to do, there's the engine to do. There's lots to do before you can friggin' close this thing up.
Yeah.
The C is the Navy version, the carrier.
Yeah.
One.
It looks good though, Rob. Looks real good.
It's beefed up.
Those
all the details underneath, though, you'll never see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what's there. That's all that matters. You know.
Those things get up and go. They have a few of them every year flying at a MacArthur Airport by my house for the Jones Beach Air Show.
What's nice is so you can have the doors open or closed. Here's the closed doors, and then they just fit on there perfectly. And now it's a mask.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about fucking overspray and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple of years ago, they had the Marine version that lands and takes off vertically. And he was actually doing a regular approach to the runway like a regular aircraft, but he actually had the nozzle of the jet pointed a little bit down. It was weird. Loud as hell as that thing came over.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And I guess because the show itself is like 25 miles away, and they stage out of the airport by my house. Because they have a long enough runway, and then they're not really getting in the way of JFK Airport. But when they come back after the show, I guess they call it beating up the airport. They pretend they're landing, and then they'll take off again. And like, all right, no, this time we're serious. We're gonna land. They fly the overhead brake, and it's pretty cool.
Can't remember what they call that now. The exhaust that moves around.
Thrust vectoring.
Robin said, Nick, hide the guns and the drugs, man. They're on their way.
Which one of you scumbags in the chat swatted Nick?
Hide the guns. Where they're coming. Too funny.
How is the Chevy 210 building, the Black Widow, Tim?
All I got done is just the body work. I just took it out of the box today because I'm waiting for that Dodge to dry. So I gotta make the things for the headlights to hide those because there's no bezels or nothing there. But I sanded off the top molding that was up here.
Okay.
No need for it, so I did that, and I fixed the door seams because they were all way too shallow. Got rid of all the mold lines. So now I'm gonna make those two headlight covers, and then. With any luck, I'll get it white prime tonight, and then maybe tomorrow I'll get the black primer on it.
Because it's
detail and
because it's 210, that means it doesn't have like the side trim panels like a Bel Air did, right?
Right. It just got this one little line right here.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that big wide chrome piece. Yeah. I actually think the 210 is better looking.
I think that's a bold statement to make, Tim. I'm sure you could find somebody who might want to take that argument to fisticuffs.
Well, maybe, how dare I call it a 210?
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to challenge somebody to fisticuffs, the combatants need to have time sufficient to grow a handlebar mustache. Once you're not engaged in fisticuffs, sans handlebar mustache, lest one wishes to appear foolhardy.
Yeah, well... The thing is I don't fight fair, and I'll just blow your face off with a bazooka and be done with
it. He's going all out. He's getting a bazooka. He ain't getting a bazooka.
I love putting a nickel in Tim. Getting more fired up.
I was listening to a live on a Friday night with somebody we all know and like very much, and the conversation of guns came up because he was going on the Saturday morning. He was going to go to the range with his wife and fire off some rounds and stuff. And somebody asked him how many guns he had. He said, "Well, I have one that anybody knows about."
Yeah. One legal firearm.
We'll just keep that to ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. You can come for my legal guns. It's the other ones you're not getting.
Right.
It's the other one that's going to shoot and kill you.
Correct, Mickey. Thanks a lot, Chad. I appreciate it. Yeah, I released the video today on vacuum forming the glass for using the bucks that Andre Bezrodny includes with his 3D kit files. It's definitely a work in progress. There's a lot of people working on it. I think it's probably one of the biggest hurdles that's holding back 3D printed kits from gaining more traction is the glass. But then again, I mean, the same thing didn't really hamper molded resin, but in a lot of cases, molded resin had a like almost like a kit equivalent. In some cases, they were a modification of existing kits.
Yeah, you could steal stuff from the kit. And
yeah,
the donor kit, I believe they would call it.
The way that Andre prints like does his files, though, there's an actual rail that the glass will fit into from the outside.
Wow.
Which I don't know. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse because
the outside.
Yeah, you need to get that perfect.
Oh, yeah. Some Revell kits are like that.
Yeah. You need to get it and Revell used to pull that shit like with the Henry J. They just give you a sheet of acetate. Here, go screw yourself. Figure that out.
Yeah.
Some of those older Revell kits were terrible.
Yeah. Up.
They're there. They're at the door.
That was
Put the thermos down, Nick.
That was a fire marshal that just went by. There must be a big fire somewhere. I don't smell anything, but hey.
Sounds like something that somebody who just set a fire would say.
Yeah, I don't smell nothing. I mean,
somebody who just torched out a factory would say. And then came onto a model car podcast.
Yeah.
Good alibi.
I may or may not disappear in a few minutes. You don't know nothing.
Nick's changing his name to Shaggy. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Hey, well, me. Oh, where am I looking? There it is.
Frank, some people would say just a Coke bottle.
Yes, that was one of the things at the end as I'm editing the video. I'm thinking to myself, I know there's going to be one clown who hasn't built a model since 1987. Is going to get about a minute and a half into this video on vacuum forming.
Oh, geez.
And he's going to run down and just leave. Hey, I just make a template and cut it out of a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
Let me run off and spread more of my wisdom on the internet.
Thank you, Mr. Barbados Rex, for your opinions.
Yes.
Yes, I said that out loud.
I don't know why you just don't cut it out of a water bottle. They'll buy a $110 machine. I made poor choices in life, so I got. Don't go down that road, Frank.
Yeah.
Let it go. Nip it in the bud, Frank. Don't say the things in your head out loud.
Right. You're fixing to go to a concert and leave that storm here with us.
If I keep it up, I'm gonna get my ass kicked in the parking lot.
Keep going, Frank. Keep going. I like this road. Keep going.
Don't encourage him.
He's. I think it, and he'll say it. That's what I like.
Yeah, exactly, Chet. I've been using Rust-Oleum for 40 years and never had any problem.
Never.
Never had a problem.
That's exactly right, Chet. That's the type of person I'm talking about. My models look great from across a dark room. Here's a Polaroid of a flip phone picture of it.
To me, a glue doesn't work.
Never had a problem. Testers is fine with me.
Chet, we will not be having that discussion, my friend.
Oh, you want to see one of those people have a stroke? Tell them that this is the same as Tamiya Extra Thin.
Yeah,
You'll actually see this vein in their temple start throbbing, and then all of a sudden their eye will go bloodshot.
If you want high test, you go with this stuff.
Yeah,
this is even better.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it's Tamiya Extra Thin. It's the same thing.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Tool Cleaner is even hotter than the fucking airbrush cleaner. Yeah.
Well,
But they don't use that. They use the test is in a tube still.
Yeah,
I
right.
never had a problem.
Dude, when I built models when I was a kid, I was like, there has to be a better fucking solution than this.
That's what we run into a lot, Rob, in our
blows out.
sector of the hobby is we have a lot of people who have been building the exact same way since Lyndon Johnson was the president of the United States.
Oh, I know. I spent a lot. I'm on the Lucas C page. I know all about these fucking guys.
And they've never advanced beyond the way that they built when they were 11 years old.
Yeah.
And they need to.
They're like, a model kit's like $40 or $50, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to build it in 3 days either.
Right.
Yeah,
Take your fucking time, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
right. Enjoy
Yeah,
it.
I love the one of like, oh, this is my 37th build of the year. Looks it. Looks it. It's March. It looks it.
I'm convinced if we all had better glue when we were kids instead of that tested shit in the tube, we would have been better builders back then. We wouldn't have got it all.
We would have been better human beings. We'd have more brain cells. We would have.
I'll tell you, when I came back to I started watching videos before I actually came back to the hobby. I was just seeing if I wanted to get back into it or anything. And I seen To Me Extra Thin, and I'm like, what is this witchcraft? And then I bought it, and it was like, that was probably the biggest game changer there ever was that stuff.
Well, I can't tell these guys that because they include the fact that they built models as a kid, and now they're 74 years old. They haven't built a model in 49 years, but they include those 49 years in their entire modeling career.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been building since I was 6 years. No, you haven't. You went and used your kid's head as a beer coaster for 37 years. You smacked your wife around. You were a loser for God knows how long. Now you're back in the hobby because your wife dragged you through a Hobby Lobby. You're buying and building the same kit that you built when you were 6 years old. And you're coming on to like people who actually want to advance in the hobby. You're trying to hold them back. Well, I never had a problem. You're an idiot.
Fuck, we gotta get you on the podcast. You and Riv together. Holy fuck, that would be those two accents. Wow.
Yeah.
Long Island invaded the show.
Rob, they've been on here together. You want to talk about take over the show?
Oh, I do, yeah. No, and just like the stupid things, like, okay, so I was showing how to do exhaust staining or blue. I think it was bluing. And the guy's like, have you ever thought about trying like gun bluing? I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Bluey.
You know, it's not really blue, right? You know, like, ugh.
They're the same ones that in the world of aircraft modeling are like, no crew chief would ever allow a plane to look like, yeah, because in the middle of frenetic war-paced combat, they're going to shine up a plane.
Right.
Oh, no, we can't take that plane over. We can't take that B-17 to Dresden because it's not clean enough.
Right. Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah, and who knows what that plane just fucking went through? You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I've been driving the same truck at work for the past 7 months. If you put a gun to my head and asked me what the license plate of that truck truck was, I would die. I have no idea what the license plate of the truck that I drive 8 hours a day at work. No idea what it is.
I actually don't know my plate number either.
No idea. I barely know the one for my own car.
Right.
And these guys, they think
I don't even know that. I just push the button and it honks, and there's my car.
Who was in the army 67 years ago? Like, oh yeah, we kept them really clean. You were drunk half the time.
We kept them really clean.
Yeah, no. And this isn't really my scale either. I usually do 30-second scale planes. This is 40.
Oh, the small ones.
Yeah, small ones. Yeah,
tiny ones.
Here, I'll show you what a 30-second scale flanker looks like.
Oh my God.
Flanker.
You could probably motorize it and fly it.
Probably.
That's the truth, Brian.
Pretty fucking big.
Wow.
Everything was $2 back in the day. Whoa, that's a big one.
Yeah. I've had radio control planes that were that was definitely like if you could make that out of Depron, you could fly that.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a big that's the biggest plane I'm working on. But,
wow.
It's cool looking.
F-14, I've done an F-14, I've done an A-10, I've done an F-117.
Rob, you feel inferior with your 1 second planes. The only planes that I could build are the egg planes. So you're still a couple steps ahead of me.
Hey, to your credit, masking off the canopy on that SR-71 is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job with that, but
Canopy masks for the win. One
Totally.
of the best things that happened to the hobby
But-
when I found canopy masks, oh my god, I was so happy. I used to drive me nuts.
32nd scale warbirds, like World War II prop fighters, they're not huge. You know what I mean? They're decent size, but they're not humongous.
Yeah.
Especially the Corsair, it's got folded wings, so tightens
Guy
it right
showed
up.
up to the Long Island show, Rob Riviere's his home show.
Yeah.
I would say maybe 10 years ago with a 1/144th scale Avenger. Wow. Perfectly masked canopy. I just looked at it and went, up yours. Up yours. You perfect. Get out of here. And it was almost like it was scale thickness too. I don't know how he managed to do it. But it was amazing.
Yeah, because that cockpit glass would usually be pretty thick on that.
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
right?
It would be in that scale. I'm surprised it wasn't solid, but he had the canopy open and everything. It was beautiful.
What? He had it open. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I met a guy at Nationals in Texas that scratch built tiny boats. They were like 1/2000th scale or some fucking thing like that. Fully rigged. PE railings, like everything. He made it all himself.
Oh,
I'm like, these things are fucking amazing. He's like, yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he said, the one ship had like over 350 parts of photo etch on it that he made, and the thing is only like this big. I'm telling you, it's tiny.
Oh, crap!
Wow.
that's the final frontier, is making your own photo etch. Like actually doing it yourself and from scratch and like using the acid and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do, but I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, all I would do is just burn my fingerprints off.
Well, that can be an
I'd make
advantage
a
too.
good jewel thief afterwards.
Yeah.
You are correct, Rob. A 1/144th scale 777 300 is a big model. I think I have one. It's over there. It's buried, but that's a good 2 feet long, easily.
In what?
1/144th scale is 777.
Oh,
Airliner. It's a biggie. It's a big one. A380 is pretty big too, and a 747 is pretty large.
Yeah.
But in terms of length, overall length, a 777 300 series would probably be. Yeah, I have one over there somewhere. It's buried though. I can't get.
That's a whole nother genre on its own. The airliner guys.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of them are vacuum form and shit like that. And it's,
Vacuum formed, and they're really good collectors of decals because you need these oodles, and then like you'll finally build the damn thing, and then the next thing you know, they'll change the livery on it. Like, oh, for Christ's sake, I got to build another one.
No, I don't. It's fine. I built the Iron Maiden one. It's all good. We're happy now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did.
Well, the Spitfire.
I did for a while. A couple of years ago, they opened up the old TWA terminal in JFK Airport. They opened it up as a hotel, and we stayed there one night. And you can get an airside suite and watch the planes take off. So, you know, I have the attention span of a Irish setter puppy that was denied oxygen at birth for like immediate, like, well, ooh. So I immediately got into building airliners, and then I was on that kick for about a year. I built the. Let me go get it. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Don't talk bad about me while I'm gone.
That's Frank.
I built a 1/200 scale model of the first plane my daughter ever flew on.
Oh, wow.
It's called Hugh the Manatee. If you look on the tail, Mike, can you make me big?
I can't. Hang on just a second.
Hurry up.
What the shush. Now I lost my cursor. You scared me. I lost my cursor. I'm making you big, Frankie. There it is.
If you look on the tail, you can see there's a manatee on the tail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks a little like me. It's Frontier, and it was the first plane that my daughter flew when we flew down to Disney World in 2018. This was the plane that took us out of MacArthur Airport right here.
Wow.
What is it? A 737?
It's A320.
Yes.
If I don't know if it'll be able to show up, but if you look at the inside of the winglet, is it showing up? The manatee is also there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can see something. Yeah.
Yeah, so I built this, and what's cool was we were coming back from Disney World in January of this year, and I saw it. We're flying on Hugh. We flew this plane. I'm an idiot that would track things like that. Like, I actually knew that I had been on this plane. I'm like, we were on this plane once before, and my wife, my daughter, everybody's looking at me like, shut up.
like the exact plane?
Nerd. This exact plane, yeah. N238. They only have the Hugh the Manatee, like they name all of their planes. And then the animal that it's named after will be on the tail. So this tail number is November 238 Foxtrot Romeo.
Cool.
And I saw it pulling up to the gate, and I saw the manatee on the back, and it's pretty it was pretty cool. Rob, have you ever come across John Everett in modeling circles?
I know, I've heard the name for sure.
Yeah, he's a pilot for Frontier, and
Yeah.
he's I flew Hugh a couple of weeks ago. I was every once in a while he comes in. I don't know if he does this. I think he's more Las Vegas based at this point. I don't know if he comes far.
We got a Vegas guy in here. Dale.
Yeah, because him and Steve Baker are always talking amongst each other because they're pilots, right?
Yeah. It's cool though. I got into this for a while, and then I still have the kits. I gave away a lot of the decals though because they don't have the best shelf life, especially down here in this dump. Okay, Mike, you take me off full screen.
I was just looking at that. I was just looking at that pretty plane.
You're making me self.
You know what's pretty wild about that plane is, okay, so I have a 200 scale Bismarck, and that ship is 5 feet long.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And you look at the size of that plane, it's like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's not that the A320 is not that large of a plane. But
Robin 62172 is from Vegas too, so we got a couple people from Vegas in here.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las
been
Vegas.
there in a while.
Last time I was there was 1995.
Never been.
Never been either.
Me
I'd
neither.
like to go, but never been.
It's not actually a very far flight for me. It's like an hour and a half, and I could be there.
Oh.
I don't need any more sins in my life. I'm good.
Right.
Oh, so you're on the Vancouver side of Canada, that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in Alberta.
Alberta, okay.
Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So it's like a 2.5 hour drive to Calgary from where I live.
Wow.
That helps you with the geography of it.
Yep.
I'm right on the southern border. Like I can be in Montana in like an hour.
Nice.
Frank, did you see that? Chet said, for me not to make you mad. Won't like you when you're mad. Hope, smash.
I am nothing. I am a big, kind teddy bear of affection and love. There's nothing violent about me.
Frank, are your eyes brown?
What?
Are your eyes brown?
It should be.
Yeah, Vegas. The last time we were there, we went there 3 or 4 times. And we went in 2012. They had replaced a lot of the floor space with like high-end retail.
Oh, wow.
Where's the debauchery in that?
Yeah.
It's a debauchery in that.
All right, I just got the call for to escort the ladies to the concert, so I gotta go see Agatha. Walk out of here.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Frankie, we appreciate you hanging out with us for as long as you could. It's always good to see you. You want to give your shout outs real quick before you go?
Yeah, it's Frank Spottle Works everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Come check me out. Subscribe. Tell your family about me. Go. For a fat guy, he's kind of cute.
That's true. That's true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
I like to think that it is.
Frankie, have fun, and it's been emotional as always.
It's been an emotional roller coaster. Right.
Yeah.
I gotta go get locked up in Nassau County. I'll see you
Good
later.
chatting, Frank. Good
Yeah.
chatting, man.
Take
Be
care.
Take
good.
it easy, Frankie.
All right.
Make sure you follow Nick on Instagram. Nick_Avanides. I put it down in the chat before. Go check him out. One of the
Nice.
best builders out there.
Thanks.
Nick, thank you very much, Rob.
Appreciate
Pleasure
it.
seeing you again.
Yeah.
Hope to see you again soon.
See you, man.
Have
So
fun.
you other two, I'll see you when I see you.
Oh, before you go, Frankie, Jason Hanscom told me to give you this.
Take care. Brush your hair. Always
Yeah.
wear
Yeah.
clean.
See you later.
Be good. Take care.
Art Rake, what's going on, my friend? And then there was 4. Then there was 4. Woo. I just mixed up my pink concoction that I love so well.
Mikey, didn't you have a show coming up in the next week or two?
I was supposed to go, or I say supposed to go. I wanted to go to the show in Winston-Salem yesterday, but I decided against it. Ended up, I'm still going to a show August 30th in the Panhandle. Shaggy, who comes in here sometimes, Shaggy told me about it. It's called the Blue Angels Show, but it's put on by it's a Pam's up there. There's a Pam's here in Central Florida, and there's a Pam's up there. The Pam's down here is Pasco. The Pam's up there is the Panhandle. So they're putting it on. So we're going to that one on August 30th. Myself and my good friend Matthew from MCV Products will have his stuff up there. So we're looking forward to that show.
Nice.
And then I was looking at some in August, September, but we got Acme coming up in October, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
Vacation up to your end of the woods. Well, I guess Nick and Tim up to your guys' end of the woods.
Nice.
December.
Were you coming to visit home?
Yeah, we'll come visit home, visit the family. They're doing a Christmas thing, and they haven't done. This is the first one they've done. So since my grandmother died, they she was the, what do they call it, the monarch or whatever. She was the monarch and would do it every year. And then they hadn't done it for the last few years after she died. So my cousins kind of picked up the ball, and we want to go up and support that. But it's also a great time to be able to maybe get with Jason and maybe get with Tim or Nick, or I don't know where Nick is in reality. Maybe we can meet down there at Brian's place and do some shopping.
Close to Tim.
You close to
Real
Tim?
close to Tim, yeah. Not that far from Tim, so
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, come up there, and I spent 2 days with Jason last time I was up there. If you have time, make somebody something. Oh, absolutely. I think that's kind of what was in the back of my mind, was maybe get the guys together, depending on whose schedule, what it looks like, but end up down there at your place, Brian, and spend some time down there checking out your stuff, hanging out. Be the one place that we can all get together and have a good time, even if it turns out that you guys find out that I'm the asshole that I really am, and you don't want to be around me.
It's all right, Mike. You're not an asshole. You're the whole ass, my friend.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
That's all right. We love you anyway.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to love the kid, man. He is awesome. Yes, I talk about myself third party all the time.
It's
Steven says that Max, you guys, Rob Adams, you know Max. He says he's retired from Frontier Air.
I do not know Max.
Okay, maybe it was Frankie that knew Max. Sounds good, Brian. Yeah, it's going to be I think I got to be up there around the 10th. But my plan was on a Saturday because I figure everybody's got Saturdays off and hang out and whatever. And then Jason and I probably end up. I'm about 2 hours where I go to visit up there in Vermont. I'm about 2.5 hours from Jason. And
Jason's about 2.5
from there. Yeah. Chat, I'm secretly working on that, buddy. I really do want to go, but especially with it being so close to the trip in Vermont, it might be. If I did go to Classic Plastic, it would be just to land, hang out, have fun, spend the night, fly back home. Because I only have so much time off from work. Now, they'll let me take whatever I want, but after a while, that stuff gets expensive when you aren't at work.
Yeah.
But December is also our slow time at work, so that works out.
You get a lot of snow up there, do you?
Yeah, we get a lot of snow in Florida. It just snows and snows and snows and snows. Snows all day for about $120 a gram.
Yeah. Don't worry, Massachusetts, when it's not snowing, there's still plenty of snowflakes around.
Right. Thanks, Douglas. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on that. I got a buddy of mine that's a subcontractor is going to come out and tell me what I need and help me wire it up. And it's so hot in there, though. I mean, obviously it's Florida and it's got a tin roof, but it's all wood building. And you go in there during the day. I just ran a power cord out there with a couple big fans just to keep the circulation moving around in there. But got to get the power in there and get those AC units in there. Once I get the AC units in there, then I can actually really start finishing it off and doing what I want to do with it. But thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be a little more organized and everything at your fingertips.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's big enough, and I'm one of those guys that if I don't see it, then I don't know I have it, right?
Right.
I'll be able to lay everything out to where I can see it. And if I don't see it and I'm building something, I don't look over there on the wall. Maybe there's a photo etch piece over there, or maybe there's something over there that I could use to make it just that much better. So
yeah,
if I can see it, I'll be able to use it. But biggest thing is I got them toolboxes that are left over from when I had the shop. They're all pretty nice toolboxes, and I'll be able to set them up. I got one with a big cabinet that I plan on sealing the cabinet itself and putting a vent in it and making it my paint booth. And then the drawers and everything will have all my airbrushes and all the stuff that you need to do it with. So
I spent the money and bought and it actually didn't end up costing me anything, but I did. The old company I worked for, I did a huge favor for my boss and bailed them out, and they're not big on giving you cash or anything like that. So he said, "Hey," he said, "I got some room on the company credit card, up to about $500. What do you want?" So I had him get me a paint booth. The company's called Pace.
Yeah,
that's what they make is paint booths.
Yeah, they're nice.
And I love that thing. Oh, it's so good.
They're nice, yeah.
Oh, I'd say it's the best money I spent in the hobby, but I didn't even spend the money, so that made
right.
But it works good.
So, Mike, what are you making, a shop?
Yeah, I just bought a 12 by 40 porta building, I guess you would call it.
Oh yeah, nice. Yep.
And on one end will be the work, the hobby room with the workbench and the studio with the cameras and everything to make the videos and do these lives with and all that with the paint and the kits. And I've got going through my kits and digging out all my corners. I thought I was somewhere in the $12 to $1,500 or $12 to $1,500 kit range. I have exceeded that by 200 already. So, and I still got everything that you see behind me to count. So, and there's a couple of them hanging on the walls up there. Everything you see in here has not been counted yet. So, yeah, I got too many. But
You got problems, man.
I want when I get it set up, and I want to be able to lay them all out and then use it as much as storage as art, right? You know, all the box art showing. So
Right.
but at the other end, I want to take like the last, I don't know, 8 or 10 foot of the other end and make it like a little man cave. Have a little bar in there and maybe a couch that pulls out into a bed.
Yep.
So if my good friends from Massachusetts or Canada come down to visit me, they don't have to get a room. They can stay there. It's got a big loft on both ends of it, so maybe I could put like a bedroom up there too. But big dreams, just got to finance them all and make it happen.
Yeah, that's the hard part, the financing part.
Yeah.
You're gonna put a toilet out there?
Not right away, but probably eventually.
Yeah.
If I did that, I would put another door in it because it's only got one door. The way it's set up is right in the center of the building.
Yeah.
And if I did that, probably somewhere down on the man cave side, I'd put a door and then build a little addition on it. That's why I left it. It's about 12 foot off of my privacy fence.
Yeah.
That's why I left it there. I could build, you know, an 8 by 10 or something like that, little place in there to use the bathroom or whatever. But that's on the back burner plans. It's possible, but it's not going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Baby steps.
Baby steps, exactly.
My father likes to say Rome wasn't built in a day.
Keith McGregor. I wonder if that's the same Keith McGregor that calls into the podcast or emails into the podcast all the time. Keith, I have a Harbor Freight special. I think it was like $20, $15 at Harbor Freight. So I like it because it comes with a bunch of different lenses. You know, you got different type magnifiers or whatever on there, so you can pick the one that best suits you.
Yeah, I got mine on Amazon. I got 2 of them because mine are rechargeable.
Yeah.
So if I have a long build day, like normally on a Sunday, it'll go dead. So then I just put the other one on and let the other one charge. They were like $17 on the Amazon.
Yeah, this one's the same way. It charges up. It's got a little LED light on the top.
Yeah.
I very seldom use it, but at the same time, it's there if I need it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can see. You might be able to see it. Yeah, you can see these lights that I put here. I put a little trim molding all the way around on the edge of my workbench. So there's a 3/4 inch light strip that runs all the way around my my work area on my bench, which is really handy when you're working down here. It sucks whenever you got cameras on or whatever because it kind of washes out everything. But when you're working on stuff down here and you really need to see what you're doing, they're super handy. And the second best thing is that lip. Whenever some stuff still flies over it, but for the most part, stuff stays right here on the inside of my workbench, so I don't lose it rolling off. Like my knife, I know we've all heard horror stories if we hadn't had it happen, where the knife rolls off the workbench and stabs you in the leg or the toe or whatever.
Yeah,
that lip will stop that from happening.
That's nice.
I just bought a new light. I'll bend it down.
There, that's cool.
It's a big long stick, and all 3 pieces fold, and it angles and it twists, and
hell yeah.
Because my bench is kind of dark, and I'm getting older, and I'm diabetic, so my eyes suck. So I needed more light, and I saw this thing online for like $30. I said, for $30, it's worth trying.
Yeah.
And
I was looking at them. Those are cool. I ended up getting this style. It's like a rainbow light.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I think they use them at nail salons, but it's got different settings and different brightnesses. And I have another light over here. You could probably see it's just a regular. Yeah, I was just using that, which was all right. But once I got this, it was like so much better. Like Timmy says, same thing. My eyes are awful as you get older, and it's like and I got these off Amazon like Tim, and I actually have a pair kind of like yours. They're probably not as good. They don't recharge. They just put batteries in them. Headband, which I like too, but it eats batteries like crazy. So I try not to use it as much because literally, if in an hour or 2 build session, I'll be like, why can't I see? And the light will be so dim because the batteries are just junk in them. So I'm trying to find one like yours with the little rechargeable LED. There's a Harbor Freight.
Yeah, like I said, this one I got at Harbor Freight. The biggest thing I like about it is it comes with a whole box of these lights. These lights are interchangeable.
Those are cool.
And that makes it really cool. Like I said, I don't use the light very often, but these lenses are really nice. If you
Yeah.
want to get if you're working on, like when I was working on that 72nd tank, everything on it is crazy small.
Yeah.
So I was able to go in there. This is like I think this is a 5 magnifier, and that one I used then was like a 10. Don't hold me to those numbers, but point being, you can really see, and it was almost to the point though where you're like, oh, okay, I got to stop looking at that. Oh, wow. Especially if you looked up at something else, it's like, oh.
Hey, Rob, where you work on everything that's kind of small, do you use a really heavy magnifier, or can you see pretty good?
This one is a 2.5.
Yeah. And you can see like the 135th scale pots and all that pretty good?
Yeah, well, I'm doing 48 scale right now. So, yeah. I actually upped the lens when I started doing 48 scale shit. I used to use one, but my eyes are getting worse. Yes. And like noticeably quickly, which sucks.
Yeah, it does. Wait till you get old, and it really sucks.
Right. I got the these are 3.5s, and I wear the glasses are 3.25s. Right? So it's like magnetized 6.6 times 6.75 times. I had to blow it up to be able to see it.
Yeah. That's the my only problem with building some tanks and stuff is I have a real hard time seeing all the small pots, even with magnifiers. 35th scale to me is tiny.
Yeah.
Because I like a lot of that stuff. I just can't see them to work on them.
Right.
Sometimes the 125th stuff kicks my ass.
Yeah.
Don't do mini art then.
No.
I'm usually pretty good at seeing what's going on until that piece of photo etch goes ting and it takes off. It's like, I got no idea where that went.
That's a whole nother thing, photo etch. I've seen some of Rob Ribb's work. Oh my God, he's a magician with that stuff.
That's it. He's inspired me to try to do more of it.
Yeah. I just do emblems and small things like that, and then I have a hard time with it.
I suppose it's like anything else. Once you get used to working with it, it becomes easier. I don't know if it ever gets easy, but it becomes easier. I've noticed in what little bit of practice I've been doing with it that it makes a huge difference in detail. You can really, it really does.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you just got to keep doing it, man, and it does get easier.
Yeah. I did that Mustang I just finished. I did the little ignition key. It's in the door key. It's in the door with the little fob hanging down off it, and
that's cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
You should see the 148 scale Ryefield Models MRAP. Oh, that kit has 390 parts to it, and it's 5 inches long.
Oh my God! Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks.
And there's no tracks. It's an MRAP.
Yeah.
We were that kit took me like 3 months to build, man. And now I don't even want to touch it because it's so fragile.
Yeah. I'd be death-fried to touch it for sure.
It's sitting on a piece. It's sitting on a base. Like I have to build a base for it and glue it on there, and just so that it can't be handled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching you build that or following along a little bit on the Discord while you were building that. That thing was amazing.
Like when you see it beside it, you look at all the detail and everything, and then I put a Tamiya bottle beside it, and it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. And I see some of that stuff at the IPMS shows. We go to some of that real small stuff. There's a young kid that comes to. We've seen him like the last 4 or 5 IPMS shows, and he's into military ships like the Midway and stuff like that. And he did one that would fit in the palm of your hand, and he had magnifiers beside it so you could put them on. He detailed the figures that are on the deck.
Oh wow!
Like, are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like some of that military stuff and other genres and other than automotive, it's not my thing. But you still got to appreciate the work and the workmanship that goes into it.
Oh yeah.
The craftsmanship and all that.
Yeah, like with car models, I like if I see a highly detailed car model, I'm all about it, and a nice paint job. But
Yeah.
a lot of them, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like-
can see that. Yeah.
That's why I've tried.
I like doing the 1/9 scale Meng motorbikes. Those things are fucking awesome.
Did you get that new one? I just got it. The BMW. Do you have that one?
The one that looks like it's crossed between a street bike and a dirt bike.
Take it easy on the right.
This actually looks like a Harley, an old school Harley.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have that one.
Oh, what an incredible kit! That's going to be one of this winter's projects. I'm snowed in. It's it's beautiful.
I've done the Ninja H2R. I've done the BMW HP4 race bike. Those they take a long time to build, man.
Yeah.
So many decals on it. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got the R9T in the stash.
Yeah. I did a Tamiya Yamaha. I don't know what scale it is though.
112 usually. Most of their kits are 112.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
they're-
yeah.
Unless they're the big ones, yeah.
I don't know what scale that is.
12 scale.
That's what's good.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah.
It was fun to build, you know. The hard part for me I don't know anything about motorcycles, so like a car model, I've restored cars, I've raced them, all that, so you know what's what. You know what a gearbox is and an alternator and all that. I don't know nothing about motorcycles, so you're putting it together and you're not sure what you're putting together or where it goes or how it should look. But that was my first motorcycle. I think come out pretty good for my first one.
Oh, yeah.
I like doing that every once in a while because I know as a car builder, especially when we customize them, I very seldom follow directions. And when you build something that you don't have a clue how it goes together or what it is, you follow the directions, and it tends to bring you back to your roots, if you will.
Yeah. Well, that BMW, I'll build that this winter so I can go slow and take my time, and I want to get it right. It's really, really a beautiful kit.
Well, anything by Ming is good stuff, isn't that right, Rob? I know they got a lot of Ming.
Oh, yeah. I've got all the figures that go with the bikes that I have too.
Oh, nice.
I haven't painted them, but the biker girls or whatever,
Yeah.
they're really nice figures.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and they're packed. Each piece is packed in individual foam and shit. Like the presentation, pardon me, is really nice too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's a whole nother world in itself, figure painting.
Oh yeah.
Some of that stuff. I got one picture that I saved on my phone. It was at an IPMS show, and it's a soldier, and he's sitting like around some snow, and he's sitting on a rock, and he's kind of hunched over, and he's got kind of a hood on him, but his head's up just enough, and you can see his hands that are on his knees, and it's a skeleton. But he's been sitting there so long that he died, and now it was absolutely stunning. The guy won best of show with it. It was just incredible to look at, and just the shading and everything that goes with it. It's
I know the one you're talking about. I've seen it at an AMPS show.
Yeah.
AMPS Nationals.
Yeah. Beautiful model. To be able to take a figure and paint it and make it look like it could stand beside you and talk with you. Right. That's a true art form. And some guys can do that.
Well, Rob's done some figures, his Freddy figure, and he's got a couple other stuff that he's done. He's got a, what was the Star Wars creature?
Sexy Mandalorian girl.
Yeah, her too, but I'm thinking of the one eating the frog.
Oh, Grogu.
Grogu, yeah. I don't know.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda eating the frog is like really cool.
Yeah.
I got a set of two sets of Ninja Turtles to do.
Yeah, the Turtles. Yeah. I remember when you were working on those.
So many kits in so little time.
Oh, I've got shit on the go everywhere, man. I got this fucking big dragon I got to paint for a guy too. Fucking.
Oh wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
Well, gentlemen, we're creeping up on our 2 hours, so if you want to, we'll go ahead and start our sign-offs. let everybody get back to doing what they're doing on their Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta go upstairs. The air conditioner's I'm freezing down here.
Oh, good. We'll save you for last then. So Nick, since you were on time, we'll let you go first. We usually like to let our guests and our hosts give a shout out to anybody you want to give a shout out, give a plug to any of your channels or anything like that. Please feel free.
I don't have a channel. I just have a Instagram, Nick_Avanitis. That's my name on it. Brandon Boyd's on here commenting. I joined group builds with him on Instagram. He's a real good guy. He builds good builds on there and stuff. There's a lot of people. I can't list them all on Instagram. Bunch of great builders. It's a whole different community. It's crazy. But other than that, I appreciate the invite. I'm glad I came on. It was fun. Tim, I'll catch up with you later during the week. We'll get together and talk or whatever.
Yeah, sounds good.
Absolutely.
That's it, really. That's about it. But it was a fun time. I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you for getting me on the show.
Absolutely, Nick. We appreciate you. We appreciate having you on there. You brought a lot to it, and it's
Rob, nice meeting you too.
You too, man.
Yeah, buddy from Canada, there up north. That's
Have
it.
a good one.
I'll sign off with that, and be good, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, huh?
All right,
hang on. Don't log out just yet. We'll all log out together. Hang on just a second.
We're all going to hold hands.
We're all going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and eat s'mores. Tim, you want to go next?
Yeah, well, thank you for everybody that's in the chat. Very much appreciated. Thanks for the questions. Nick, thanks for helping us out and filling in. Rob, you as well.
Yep.
Rob, it was nice to finally put a face with the voice because I'm a big fan of your podcast, the Insanity Guys. You're a lot of fun to listen to.
Thanks,
I really enjoy that. So it was nice to finally meet you. So thank you for filling in as well. It was good. Mikey, it's been emotional as it always is, my friend.
Always.
Yeah. I do not have YouTube. I am on Instagram, Tim's Model Shop. And again, somebody tells me I'm on Pinterest, but I don't know how to find me. I'm sorry. Jason does. He normally says what it is.
Tim Ryan. I believe if you punch in Tim Ryan, that'll get you where you're. Tim Ryan 67. Is that right?
Yeah, T Ryan 67. Yeah.
Try that. I think that's what works.
Yeah.
Elliot. Sorry, Elliot. You showed up just at the end of the show, man.
Yeah.
But be sure and go back and watch it. That's another thing, guys. If any of you guys or anybody in the chat missed part of the show or whatever, you can always go to my channel or Jason's channel and watch the. It's recorded. You won't be able to comment, or you can comment. You just won't be commenting live. We will see the comments that you make after the fact, but it won't be live. So you guys can always do that. Elliot, if you missed out, you can watch it that way. I usually do stuff like that, put it in the background, and while I'm building, and it's cool stuff. Rob, we're getting to you, buddy. I know you're down there freezing your butt off in Canada, so we'll let you go ahead and sign out. Where can they find you? What's going on with you?
It's Rob with the Modeling Insanity podcast. I also have a YouTube. Well, we have a YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Modeling Insanity TV. And then I have a group on Facebook, Model Makers Union. And we also have a Model Insanity group as well. We do Discords every night. So if anybody wants to jump in, be a member of the page, you can get access to the Discord and come and hang out with us.
Absolutely.
Very good.
The Discord's a great time. I find myself in there quite a bit. Any of you car builders, please come into the Discord. I'm outnumbered. I'm way outnumbered in that.
Yeah.
Discord.
We need more people to make fun of. It's okay.
Right. They beat me up so bad. I'm just hamburger now. They just step on me when they walk by. Right. Rob, every time I go in there, Rob Ribs like, you were just so brave to show your face in here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and echo what everybody said. Rob, Nick, guys, thank you guys so very much for coming in. I know it's kind of last minute notice, but we appreciate you guys filling it.
Sorry, I was late.
Yeah, I figured you would be when you didn't respond.
I was painting the landing gear bay. I'm sorry.
Hey, you got busy. You got so focused you forgot.
Yeah.
But again, big shout out to the chat. We had somewhere north of 80 people in here today, so appreciate that, guys. We definitely enjoy your guys' comments and checking you guys out here, what you got to say, and making you a part of the show as well.
Thanks.
So on that note, I'm going to say you can find me at the Scale Model Outlaw, and of course you can find us here on Sundays from 4 till 6 p.m. I think we'll have the normal crew back next Sunday, but if not, stay tuned because you never know who we're going to bring in. We got guys like Nick and Rob that are always eager to come join us, so you just never know who we're going to bring in.
Yep.
Again, thank you, everybody. Y'all be good, be kind to each other, be safe, and keep
Thank
on
you.
modeling.
Thank you, Mike.
Thumbs up. I'm out.
Take care.
Good man.
See ya.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Right.